Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Temel, TL for short, representing you Front Media, coming to you with another review for Hidden Treasures. Um, I'm sorry, Hidden Figures. The movie should have been called Hidden Treasures. That's what I was trying to get at. Like, it was a beautiful movie, um, well acted. It was great, fantastic movie. Everyone needs to go out and support, go out and see this movie. Um, it's basically the story of Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson. Three figures that are uh, iconic women, African American women, who worked pretty much in the basement of NASA, but they were geniuses in their own right, each and every one of them. Brilliant women that we didn't hear about in our history books, that they didn't talk to us about in school or and teach us about these women. So this movie tells their story, and it's a great story about hope. What I love about it is that it shows you that one thing about hope that we need to understand is that it doesn't come without struggle. It doesn't come without fight. If you're someone who has placed your hope in something, then you have to understand that you got to fight for it. It doesn't come easy. These women went through all their own personal battles and their own personal struggles. They had haters. They had to deal with a Jim Crow racist Virginia, and they were steadfast. They kept at it, and they were able to accomplish great things. If you watch this movie, you'll see that it's just pretty real, pretty raw. It's got a little romance in it. It's got a little comedy in it. So it's fun. It keeps you interested. It's got a very unique soundtrack, I guess, by Pharrell. His songs are all over it, which was interesting. Usually, when movies do timepieces like this, they pull music from that era. But I guess in an attempt to make this more modern, they pretty much just put a lot of like all his little bits and pieces of like Pharrell songs. I guess he did like the entire soundtrack. So they put all of his songs throughout the movie, which are pretty well paced. You know what I mean? It flowed with the movie, even though it seemed a little out of place for the era. It was a little strange, but it was a nice little twist to keep people interested, especially the younger viewers who may not rush out to go see a time, an era movie. You know what I mean? A movie that comes from a different time and a different era. So it's got a little something for everybody. But mostly it really encourages you. It's a really uplifting movie. You see them overcome everything that's been thrown at them. You see them be real. Me personally, I have personally fallen in love with Janelle Monáe, and if you're watching this, you know, you can call me. But no, seriously, she did an amazing job. It was my first time seeing her as an actress. I don't know if she's been in other movies. Personally, I don't remember or I don't recall, but for her having a lead role in this movie, she did an amazing job, hanging in there with vets like Octavia Spencer, who's already an award-winning actress, Taraji, who has been in Oscar-nominated, Oscar-winning movies. So like she held her own, and her character was amazing, and she was just incredibly beautiful. So of course that was just there was nothing wrong with that. But um, trying to think of any gripes, wasn't really too many gripes, to be honest with you. Didn't have many gripes with the movie. The pacing was pretty good. I thought it was interesting that they found a way to like squeeze in, like their side stories and their relationships, and you see them not just as tools or computers for NASA, but you see how they are at home as mothers, as wives. So that was really like you saw how they had to spread themselves thin, and that was really amazing to me. So the movie has pretty much zero gripes for me. The only gripe probably would be like that Pharrell that Pharrell soundtrack was a little weird at times, but like I said, I get where they were going with that. Cause, but but it was an era that had some great music, so I think they could have pulled more from, or recreated a lot of songs from that era, and that would have been just as great. But yeah, it's a fantastic movie. And I think everyone should see it. I don't think it's just a story, just about race, but I think everyone needs to be educated on what we went through, as African Americans. So it's not just a movie just for black people to go out and support. I think it's something that everyone can enjoy. It has something for everyone, and to just see the reality of where this country was and how far we came, and it's remarkable. And but yeah, movie was brilliantly done, and I encourage all of you to go out to see it. All right, again, it's Temel, TL for short, representing you from media, and you guys have a fantastic evening, and I love you.